Alright, I'll be right back. No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crown of the Tyrant Queen. I am your resident secret dragon turned human, Gil. Over there we have Sai, who is probably going to skip over herself again.
Funny thing is, I was gonna make a twist and actually introduce myself this time.
Oh,
Just to flip you off.
well,
How about you do that?
now you're on the spot, Sai. Are you gonna play along, or are you gonna stick to the script?
Hi, I'm Sai. I play I. Don't get the two names confused, please. She's a bird brain, but not a bird. She's a bird brain. We have another bird. Hey, bird, introduce yourself.
Hi.
What a segue.
We're getting better.
Hi.
We're getting better at it.
I'm Tony. I play Bird Bard. I go by Hecate in the game, and I have an accordion.
Speaking of accordion,
Accordion to all things known to man. There's also one other person in the party, at least one other person in the party. It's Dragon. Hello, said Dragon.
Hi, I play Herrick. I shoot things.
that about sums it up. And our lovely guest for this campaign arc.
Hello. I am Wolfen. I play Ray. I am a goblin, and I'm here just to kind of figure out what the fuck this group's deal is and make sure they don't die.
Good luck.
Yay!
We haven't even figured that out yet.
And finally, to round off the introduction, it is I, the great dungeon master, the war boss, the Vincent, the cancer wrangler, however you want to call me.
Now in glorious video, because we figured out the issues. So
Woo!
hopefully no
Alright.
more weird audio and video issues from here on out. Fingers crossed, we'll see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
We're all professionals. It's fine.
Professionals.
smooth.
Ah, fuck, you're funny. Anyway,
Wow.
so
You know what? I guess that's not entirely true. I do sometimes consider myself a professional fuck up, but it's fine.
you know,
It'll probably be fine. Anyways, we got spiders.
We
A
do!
lot of
little
spiders.
spiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in danger.
You are in danger, and you're first up. The game is still
Bye.
paused, by the way.
You're surrounded.
Alright. First off, I want to make a case. I have the lantern that hunts monstrosities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Would I have known that they appear?
you are not surprised.
Cool. Cool.
I mean,
okay.
only half of them are monstrosities. The other half are just regular beasts.
True. So, I'm gonna do something that's really questionable.
Great.
Let's see. I is going to fly 5 feet into the air, and she's going to cast grease underneath herself.
Love it. So that's a dex save immediately for all three of them?
I have a question.
Yep.
There.
How does grease function against spider climb?
I
Makes it difficult
imagine
to
it
aim.
still works.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, the entire point of spider legs is that they can walk on things that usually you shouldn't be able to walk on, so I don't know how
However,
slippery
this makes
floors would
the
affect
floor
them.
slippery for them.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I
Spider
can
legs are
kick in
appearing.
them.
Yeah, there's certain types of surfaces that are too slick for insect feet to actually climb on.
Yeah,
There
this
still
is the
needs
spell
to
I
be
picked up.
traction. Yeah, it's great. Love it. We love grease in this household. It's very silly. It's a shame I'm not up there with you. I could have set that on fire, but oh well.
You think I don't plan to do that?
Oh, fair enough, I suppose.
Hey, there's a bird that can potentially do that.
Anyways, need 3 deck saves.
Okay.
I hope at least one of them stays out. Because it'd be funny.
It's gonna be faster to just roll it physically than going to one token after the other and rolling them. So
Fair.
Can you not just select a token and then click the little DC saving throw thing on the chat log? Does it not work like that?
I'm gonna see. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, there you go.
So, a 10, 1 success.
One success, perfect.
So-
technically 2 successes.
Technically,
Yeah, because one of them I had already rolled, and then I rolled them all again. I physically rolled the first one. So, okay. So what I'm gonna do is just this.
actually, I just realized I already cast a spell, so I can't do that. Fuck.
No, you can't.
This spider is
Yeah.
prone.
No. I was going to
Set it on
Hellish
fire
Rebuke.
immediately.
I was gonna run in Hellish Rebuke. It would've been
That's
funny.
no, that still works.
It works. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I forget. Yeah. Okay.
It's just a limitation on being able to do bonus action spells. Being able to use your reaction is not a restriction, at least to my knowledge.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Which is why people can counterspell after counterspelling and counterspell would, in that,
Yeah.
otherwise be
I
impossible.
already
Yep.
flew 5 feet up, so I can go 25 feet.
That being said, I don't
Yeah.
know the validity of that in the 2024 rules, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm not going to look it up.
Okay, she's going to attempt to fly away.
Okay. So you're gonna Hellish Rebuke?
Once one
I
of them
can't do that
hits.
unless they hit me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's
If one of them hits.
for the regular giant spider. It's a +5 to hit. So we have an 18 for first regular spider
Like total
total.
miss.
Nice.
Okay. Then we have a 20.
That'll probably hit.
And we're Hellish Rebuking that.
Yeah. That's from the phase spider, I would imagine. Or, sorry, the
And-
strange monstrosity spider. We don't know it's a phase spider.
No, from oh yeah, never mind. I need to. She's prone, so she has disadvantage. Just gonna miss.
Okay, cool. Well,
And then the face spider is gonna hit you with a Oh shit! I didn't know their to hit was so low. Which is gonna hit you with a 23.
cool.
I would like you to
That's
make
the face spider, right?
before
On save as well,
you,
yeah.
before it catches fire, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is
Right,
fair, because that
um,
is part of the attack. Just don't fail by 5. That would be unfortunate.
And oop.
Oh, or you could just nat 20. That works too.
Okay, so
there goes my luck for the game.
Not poisoned,
Yep.
not paralyzed, just bit.
Man, using all those lucky rolls already.
So
I
that's
know.
going to be 16 damage total.
Youch.
And then you're going to
Alright.
Eldritch Rebuke it. How much damage do you do with Eldritch Rebuke?
It needs to make a
Let's
dex
find
save, I
out.
think, right?
Yeah.
So dex save for the face spider.
Does it have disadvantage because it's standing on grease?
I don't think so.
I'm going to say if you're trying to evade
you're
fire
prone.
and you're standing on grease, I'm going to give you disadvantage.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
You got this.
We're not gonna
So
complain
what's
if you want to
DC
make that
15?
ruling.
DC 15.
Yeah.
yeah, sure, it catches fire, and then and then the grease catches fire.
That's gonna deal, what is it, 1d6 at the start of each of their turns now? I can't remember how
Yep.
that fucking works.
Technically, burning oil is 5 static damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can just do that.
I could argue that grease is burning oil.
Yep.
So we're gonna have like the you know what? I'm gonna have it so that the just to play with fun and reward fun, interesting ways of doing things. So the spider that's standing in the grease is gonna take 5 damage. The spider that's prone in the grease is gonna take 10 damage because
Hell
it's
yeah.
fucking face down into it. So
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like it should do something. And the other spider is gonna take 7 damage plus 6, so minus.
Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have done the baleful interdict first.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh well.
Are you staying in the air, or are you landing on the...
Yeah, it's still in the air.
Okay,
Still in the
so-
air.
15 feet up, I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so spiders have taken some damage, and you're 15 feet up.
Make
Okay.
sure to mark that
Okay.
on your token.
Also, baleful interdict on the face spider thingy. The weird spider thingy.
The face spider, yeah. What does that do?
Basically
Uh,
your X, right? You just put marks on a creature.
It's technically a hex of a kind. It's not hex, but it's a hex. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know it's different. I'm just saying it's just a mark. It's not like something you could save from.
It's a mark. That's a surprise tool that'll help me later.
And then yeah, mark your token as 15 feet in the air.
Can you mark your own token 15 feet? Oh yeah, you can. Okay.
I'm gonna set it at diseased. As diseased. That's what. There's no more diseases apparently, so I'm gonna set it as diseased for the sake of your token.
That'll work.
Just keep track of how many interdicts are on each creature.
Gotcha. Anyway, that's all for I.
Okay, so spiders. The spider's going to walk up to you and try to bite you. It's a 10-foot creature.
She's still
so
15
if you're
feet in the air for the record.
Yeah, but the spider is 10 foot tall, so
Okay.
she's within 5 feet. Right?
I mean, yeah,
Is that
Okay.
how math works?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
that tracks.
And that's still going to be a miss because she rolled a 5.
Also,
That's
how much was I
nothing
damaged
else.
earlier?
I think it was like
16 damage.
16. Yeah.
You took 10. You took 10 poison and 6
Piercing.
Piercing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Alright, so that spider missed. I assume that's the end of its turn.
Yep. I should probably end its turn then.
Yeah.
Nah, it can keep going forever.
Okay, this spider is going to first succeed her saving throw, and then she's gonna climb on the side of this cliff and try to make an attack as well.
I'm so
Which-
loved today.
You are.
Which is going to be I mean, you set it on fire. Oh, it did start its turn in the fire, so it's going to take another 5 damage. And then it's going to attempt to bite you, which it will succeed with a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is going to be...
That's a lot of dice. I don't like that.
Dice.
That's the wrong... it's a lot of dice because it's the wrong attack.
Oh,
That would do
Good
it.
job.
that's more reasonable. Still not a great amount. Don't love it, but...
It's still 20 damage,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not 100 dice. It's not 45 damage. That's what's happening. It's not 45 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you...
Grease is down.
Oh no.
Not only is Grease down...
The duality of I.
Is there a con save on these bites as well, or is it just the phase spiders that have venom?
No, it's just 2d6 poison damage.
Gotcha.
The difference
Okay.
is the giant spider is automatic damage.
The phase spiders
but
can
the,
paralyze.
The
Yeah.
face spider can paralyze, but also
Poison.
It's 48 damage. So even if it's half damage, it's more damage than the giant spider.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way.
Yeah. Okay, so that's its turn. I should probably do a thing. Give me a second. Why did I have a mod that stopped working? Okay.
Oh, that does the thing. Okay.
The mod for the combat thing at the bottom is not working currently.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. It's fine. We'll survive.
Okay, so spider is gonna try to bite. That's a natural 1. So the spider bites at your accordion, which is a magical item, so it breaks a fang.
Accordion
It
shield!
just goes like, it just goes. Like, and yeah, it fucks up. So I'm gonna give it disadvantage on its next attack.
Imagine biting with something and you just break a tooth.
All
I
right,
just have a
so
skill issue to me. I'm just gonna insult it like that.
all right, so this spider is going to get over here, and it's going to attempt to bite you again, and it's gonna fail, and then it's just going to
Yep.
appear into the ethereal plane. This spider is going to try to bite at invincible
Bard.
super hard McGee. Not gonna nat 1, but also not going to hit anything, so gonna
There it goes. Yep.
Fired, and he missed. Disappeared into the
then
ethereal plane.
then it's the turn of the more important one, who's going to get out of the ethereal
no.
plane
Don't like
no!
that!
and try to bite at Gil.
No! Don't like that at all!
Gil
Wow.
does a... What's your to hit?
18. Oh, to hit? It has to meet or beat an 18.
Well, it's an 18 on the dice, so.
So yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be. Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure thing. Oh, that's a 12 on the dice. Or no, that's a 13 on the dice, isn't it?
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess you're gonna take half of the poison damage.
Cool.
So that.
This is piercing is part of this, right? I think I can deflect
Yes.
strikes on this as well. Bop, bop, bop,
Okay,
bop. I'm gonna
so-
use my fucking thing because I'm remembering. Where is
So
it?
that's going to be 20 damage total.
Oh, I didn't rename it, but it's still The attack's total damage. Okay, so 20 total. Let's hope this fucking works. Cool, so I'm reducing 12 of that. I don't reduce it fully, so I don't get to redirect it, but I do at least get to reduce the damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
Alright.
like, since. Do you have deflect energy yet?
Not yet, I don't think.
So I think you're only
not
going
12.
to. You're only going to reduce the piercing damage, and you're gonna take the 13 poison damage.
Oh, in that case, alright. What?
Then we have.
Gerblin.
What?
Gerblin Serrea, who I'm going to go over here, and
Yeah, boss.
What the?
yeah, I just your token, it was still called player character.
Thank
So,
you. I didn't
I'm
know how
gonna-
to do anything.
I'm gonna see if I can fix that. And well, for this fight, because I don't want to delete you and remove your initiative, we're just gonna keep you there. But
I can be player
Alright.
character for now.
you can be
Alright.
player character for now.
I don't like a lot of things that are happening here.
That is
Um,
fair.
So I also want to do also a clarifying thing. Now, Warboss, you did say that everything is within dim light, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
because of the way, specifically, you're in the Fell Empire, and it's very often cloudy, so everything is considered dim light here.
Okay. I don't know where I want to go. That's the problem. Big. I got this. I don't know if I's got this, but big thing's right over here. So I am going to use my bonus action to Shadow Step. And I am going to just pop over to this side over here. Once I figure out how to move myself. Give me a few moments. Nope, that's just ruler.
You just have to go back to remove the ruler and go back to the
It
select
won't
token.
go away. I can't remove the ruler. Thank you.
You've been moved.
I am still learning Foundry. I apologize.
No
That's
need
okay,
for
the rest of us are
apologies.
still learning Foundry as well.
So now that's happened, because that was my bonus action, I have advantage on my next attack, which I'm going to make next.
Get her.
Over here. I set it up in a thing. Because I felt like I was smart. Let's be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, and a normal hit. Dunk. Ah, okay, 5 damage.
Damage, damage.
Damage is damage. And I think that's the limit of what I can do.
I do believe you have multi-attack.
I do. I'm silly. I want to attack again. I'm sorry.
Get her.
That's good.
It's been a while since I've been a monk, and that will be at normal because it's not. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That does
That
not.
is
No.
going to miss, though.
Yep, that's fair. Understood. I'm done.
Okay.
Or there's a button I can hit actually. End turn.
Alright, this motherfucker is going to move here. And is going to attempt to bite at the person on top of the horse. Does a 21 hit you?
I'm going to use a focus point. I'm going to use a dodge step.
Ooh.
What was
What
it
is-
to attack? What was her attack?
It is a 16 plus. Oh, I misread. It is a 20 to hit.
It was a 20 to hit. Okay, so just I dodge it.
Nice.
Okay. So the spider tries to hit you, fails, and then. Thump. All right. That's the end of the spider's turn. This spider is going to move in over here. And actually, the spider's gonna kind of run around trying to find a way to hit someone. Gonna get over here,
Hi, friend.
and I believe a 23 will hit you.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Gonna be 9 damage.
Okay. May I ask
For
what
the-
kind of damage that is?
Oh, sorry, wrong dice again.
All good.
It's still going to be 9 damage.
All right.
So 9 piercing and 9 poison.
Okay.
You should also be able to deflect the attack
Yeah,
with your.
that's what I was going to try and do. That's okay. That would be under a thing. Not that tab. This one. Deflect attacks. There we go. Ta-da. Take my reaction. Reduce the total.
D10 plus monk level plus dexterity. So a D10 plus 10?
Okay. So would I be able to hit the button underneath the thing? Or do you want me to actually do
Here's
that?
what I'm gonna say. Half of the damage is poison, and the piercing damage is 9. So since you're adding 10, we can argue that you're gonna deflect all of the piercing damage.
Okay.
So you're only gonna take the poison, which is 9 damage.
Okay. I'm still taking 9, but that's fair.
Alright, and that's the end of this spider's turn. Then we have this spider's turn, who's going to move over here. And then zoom, appear and attempt to make a strike on the burb. and fail spectacularly. And that's its turn. Then we have this spider who's just going to bite at the closest thing. Does a 22 hit you, Gil?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're out of reaction, so you're gonna take this.
Yep.
It's going to be 14 damage to you. As the spider moves in and just goes, and bites on your shoulder and pumps you full of venom.
Roger.
Herrick!
We are gonna inhale,
Yep.
and then exhale.
Oh, the freezing acid breath. The double breath?
The double breath. So
I don't...
it'll be
Right, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so... I'm just gonna grab these motherfuckers and click the dexterity saving throw. That's gonna be a 7 for one of them. And the 6 for the other. They're both gonna take the full damage.
excellent.
None of them are resistant to acid or cold.
So that will be a total of 12 damage.
When does your breath weapon level up to an additional D10? Because you're level 6, so you should be
Is
at
it cantrip
2 dice
scaling?
of damage by now. It's cantrip scaling.
Yeah, level 5 should have upped
So
it.
this should be 40-10.
Roll the damage again.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to update that, so
Roll the damage again. Yeah.
so a
Yeah,
total
that
of
wasn't
26 damage.
26 damage? There we go. That's one dead spider.
Hell yeah.
So you what does the breath look like? I'm curious.
It's just kind of, I think like a good way is just like this kind of like you know, kind of like kind of like how it looks like when like it blizzards out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but like black.
So almost like ash, kind of, just cold ash.
It looks
That would
like
be a good way to think of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having like basically it's as if someone grabbed a large piece of obsidian and exploded it forward.
Mm.
So there's like shards and black dust that just kind of roils forward
Yeah.
and just kind of spikes them. And you hear the squealing and crying of these creatures, and yeah, that works.
Hell yeah.
And just to be very clear to our guest, yeah, this ain't normal.
Got it. Understood.
Like breath weapon come in 5 flavors: black poison, green poison gas, black acid, blue ice, red fire, and
Well, white ice, red fire,
blue
lightning.
lightning.
Yeah.
Blue lightning. Black ice? That's weird.
Yeah.
Also, breath weapon come in cones or line, not giant fuck off beams.
Yeah. All right. Duly noted.
Duly noted. Cool. So you kill one of the spiders outright with that breath weapon, and the other one looks fucked up. She's got like shards of ice just kind of peppering its carpus, its exoskeleton, and around the ice shards, it's just kind of there's a sizzling and a breaking down of the armor. Yeah, this spider looks like on death's door.
The risk she took was calculated, but man, our spider's bad at math.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
So, well, okay. So then we have this spider over here, who's just going to, let's make this fun. Okay, this spider over here is going to take an attack of opportunity from you, Burb.
Uh,
So you can make an attack on it.
I get it. I'm
Um,
bite-sized, but fucking chill.
Oh no, it's not coming to attack you. It's
That's
just
worse.
I'm not moving it much. I'm not
Okay.
moving it further.
Okay. Cool,
This
thank you.
spider is going to see its fellow spider get fucked up by a beam of giant black acid, and is going to move further away from that.
It just got vapor. It just watched its friend get vaporized.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
like
jeez.
this spider's an animal. It's not like it's not a giant monster that's gonna fight till the death if it's afraid, and it just saw giant shards of ice pierce its friend and disintegrate and just kind of eat it out from the inside. Well, friend is a weird word, but it doesn't change the fact that it's going to. This spider is bolting.
Very fair.
It rolled a wisdom saving throw of 4 plus what is your wisdom bonus? Plus 0, so 4. And it is frightened.
Valid though.
Like that's not official ruling wise. That's not what. Nothing. No magic frighten effect has happened. But I mean, you can just have fun when someone does something cool.
Yeah.
So Hecate, do you have a melee weapon you can make an attack on the thing for? You have a rapier and a dagger. Which one do you want to use?
Unless she has Warcaster.
feel
I
like-
don't remember if she has Warcaster or not.
I don't believe you have
I do
Warcaster.
not.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah. Stab it with the...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a rapier.
Poke it.
Just poke it with a stick.
And then I want you to roll a D100.
D100? Okay, can do. Oop.
68.
Roll your attack as well.
Oh god, how do I do that?
Click the rapier.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did it
Um,
not get added correctly? I guess it didn't. Alright, just roll a
It
d20.
did.
Just roll a d20.
Yay, Foundry! Oop.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I
let's
forget
roll
how we're
critical
doing
hit.
crits.
Fuck 'em up.
Regular
Fuck 'em up.
crits.
Okay, 2d8, yeah.
So it's gonna be. Well, I mean, I'm gonna let you roll. I don't know why I'm rolling for you.
Yeah.
Roll your own damage. Jesus.
Roll 2d8. It's just a regular rapier, so it should just be 2d8 plus your dexterity.
2d8 plus 3.
2d8 plus 3. Okay.
If you're,
10.
I'm gonna ask you if you're interested in keeping up with the brutal criticals. If so, we'll set it up later.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So 7 damage. So it's
I personally like crunchy crits, but I understand it can be scary.
okay. So
Well, considering I can't even see what's going on the map, I just have numbers.
well,
in
you're
my
not
face.
20, right?
Yeah,
Nat
she
20.
did. Also, yeah, please someone stream for Tony.
I'm kind
Not
of
me
working.
because I have DM stuff
We,
happening.
we've gone over this every single time. We know not you.
It's fine. I can see it from the stream with a slight delay.
That is also
I'm
fair.
also streaming it now, so if you want to just look at that.
Thank you, Min.
But
Alright. So 7 piercing damage to the spider as it runs, powering.
Oh, it rolled a natural 1. So, there's going to be a flash of light as you hit it with your rapier. And the spider
What?
is unconscious.
What? What?
there's a what?
The spider is unconscious.
Okay.
Just trips and collapses. The fuck?
Just collapses. So it just
For
it
whatever
doesn't
reason,
get
I
far.
heard the spider is a duchess.
It's unconscious.
Unconscious,
It falls.
yeah.
It falls unconscious.
Alright.
It doesn't go to 0 HP. It just falls unconscious.
All right.
And it will be unconscious for, remind me, 24 hours.
Ah,
EP.
Rad!
anybody want a spider pit?
Well, I mean, that's one thing dealt with. I don't know why, but we're taking it, I guess.
We did it. We wrangled the spider.
Yeah, we did.
You crit with piercing damage, and you rolled above a 50%. So you procced Angralis's blessing. The
Oh! Oh
so
my
your
god!
attack dealt coatl poison damage, which is if they fail their con save, they're immediately unconscious.
Oh, that's amazing!
Amazing.
So we have a spider pit.
Hey, you figured out what your blessing does.
When you crit and deal piercing damage, originally Angralis's blessing was more of a mystery box type thing. I just gonna figured out something funny I could do with it.
Yep.
And I realized that all your weapons were piercing damage. So it's like, yeah,
That's
it's kind of
great.
like a fang.
Sure.
So that's what your Angralis's
Piercing
blessing does.
crit. Okay, noted.
Well, I mean, for you, any attack with a melee weapon that crits, you get to roll a d100. If you roll above, or any dice, if you rub above the average, but d100 roll above 50%. I should probably just make you roll a d2 or roll a coin, because there is a coin dice in this, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you
it
can
just
roll
one?
a d2.
Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is, yeah, like this. And if you roll a 2, it procs. I might even remove the part where you roll, because they have to make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm gonna remove the part where you roll. I'm just gonna make it so that they have to make a save.
Okay, so we're gonna workshop that a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna workshop that. It's the first time you're using it, so.
Okay.
And most of the time you're not exactly using your melee weapons, so it's not gonna proc all that often. But the point is, you have to crit with piercing damage. So if you learn a spell that deals piercing damage, you're also going to be able to crit with that. You can try to build around it, or you can just kind of have it be a thing that happens from time to time. Like now, which Spider is unconscious. Gil.
Yes, sir.
Do be your
All
turn.
right. So first things we're gonna do is we are going to take Herrick's lesson, and we're gonna inhale as well.
And your breath weapon is, I believe,
And it is a 15-foot cone. I can also make it a line if I want to, but for now we're just gonna do a cone. Can I make it a line? I can't remember. No, 20-foot cone or 30-foot line. Yeah, no, I can.
You can hit one thing
Yeah.
if you make it a cone, and two things if you make it a line.
I mean, I can hit two things regardless, but I'm gonna focus on the two that are right next to me. Because I can do a cone
like this?
that way and hit those two. Yep. I don't know why it's not placing the thing. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. They need to make dex saves, and I need to roll the damage. Things broke on my end. I'm fixing it, like, live, but it's fine. And it's fucking...
We got all of the scuffs.
That's going to be a failure on the giant spider and a success on the face spider.
Cool. I'm at D8s, I think, for my martial die. Yeah. So that's gonna be 7 fire damage. And they are
3
both-
for you.
And they are both set on fire because of my dragon mask.
Yep. You dealt fire damage, so they are now in flame.
They are now in fuego.
Yeah, it's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
We'll then just make a attack. I'm not gonna mess with those right now. I'm just gonna do that one. Attack with that. Normal attack. That should hit. That's gonna be another 7 fire damage to the top one. Regular ass
They're
boy.
not exhausted, but I'm gonna set.
Use that for the fire.
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Fire. We can think of a better one later. Maybe we'll just use.
I think
the
there is a
first
way to
thing.
set up custom ones, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Probably, I'm probably going to create a.
Either way,
configuration settings and stuff.
Bonus action. I think I can just bonus action dodge for free now, if I remember correctly.
You can disengage for free as a monk. Just says I think it's it costs you a bonus action.
Right. It costs a key point to do both disengage and dodge now. I can't just dodge. As a
But you can
bonus.
you still need to use a key point to dodge, but
Yes.
not to disengage.
Yes. Fucking sure, yeah, I'll do that. There's a lot of threats on the board right now. Alright, spending key point, we're gonna do patient defense. I am literally just gonna stay here. I'm not actually going to disengage, but I am gonna dodge. Just kind of put up my hands as a defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
Claw blades out.
And don't you get like an unarmed strike on top of that?
I don't
You
think so.
replace one of your unarmed strikes from your multi-attack with a breath weapon,
Yeah,
and you still get to punch.
I did. I hit the top guy. I did that.
You did, in fact, do
Okay.
that.
I used the unarmed strike. I hit the top guy for 7 more fire damage. We're good. I got it.
I didn't add the damage, it's my friend.
I definitely did it. I promise you. Don't worry.
Hecate!
Yeah, it's me.
can probably kill that spider over there.
Now the question is, should I be a little overkill?
I mean, ain't no kill like overkill.
We've set it. We've set into existence the fact that these spiders are not killing machines and will run away if they are frightened. So if you overkill, I'm gonna make. I'm going to
Wisdom
allow
saves to frighten
for
them.
wisdom saves to frighten them.
You know what? Curb?
If you want to, go for it. I would target
cast
as many as
Fireball.
possible. All right, yep.
Oh,
You're just gonna throw it over here to hit 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Great balls of fire. Oh boy. Making Smokey the Bear upset.
okay. So that's going to be.
Yet another case of.
So,
hey,
Tony.
guys, what do we do?
Hey Tony, go ahead and roll 8d6.
8d6. Okay.
Yeah.
So
28 fire damage is
this
respectable.
Spider, so this spider is dead.
What?
Well, you already dealt, like, it was down to 12. So 14 damage is what if they get if they're half. So the spider in front of you dies. Because no matter what she rolls, she's dead. And those are failures on both these fools. So this spider is dead. Minus 28. And this spider takes 28 damage.
She looks a little bit upset.
We'll have to wait for her turn to see how she reacts. But,
Give me that phase matriarch rage.
You're never gonna guess what she's going to do on her turn.
Run.
Is that your turn, Ekate? And anything else you want to do?
Is there anything else I can do?
Well, you can bonus action insult them. You can't use the magic spell that deals damage, but you can do whatever you want.
You know, they must all be feeling the burn by now.
Okay, so you say, "Feel the burn," and the spiders don't understand common, so they. That's what happens. This spider.
Feel the burn.
This spider I made walk all the way to I, and then I thought about it for a second, and this spider is going to go over here and disappear from combat.
Yep. I would too.
As she sees a giant fireball happening over there, and decides that this is not her.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
None of these spiders rolled above a 10 on their wisdom save.
Oh no!
Every single spider is rolling below a 5.
They're all terrified.
They're all like, what the fuck, man? We're spiders. We don't. Anyway, so.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Look, you're still alive.
Hey, it's your turn. It's back
You're
to you.
also muted.
Fuck
Oh
you.
yeah, I was muted. Yeah.
Do we still have
Yeah.
that spider?
This is not a good situation either way.
I think it's fine.
Hegatacious.
Oh, I had to check and see. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Cretaceous
Yeah.
cackling maniacal
Creatures just
background.
gone. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna try something stupid then. Because I don't think I have the funny thing on this eye. No, I do not have the funny thing. Cool. I guess I'm not going to be funny today.
Oh
Darn.
no, no funny.
Imagine just not being funny.
Oh. That's just me on a regular basis, bro.
I guess she's going to try backing up from this guy.
I guess that's an attack opportunity.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So this spider gets an attack opportunity on you?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Did it crit? Did it crit?
Or boss,
boy.
can you not?
Oh,
Can
boy.
you
28
not?
damage.
Can you actually not?
As
for
as
once?
it just bites you in the leg and like you feel venom pour through your muscles and you almost lose control, but you manage to stay aloft. And
I'm going
dart
5
away.
feet higher. Fuck you.
Understandable.
Oh, you're not out
Entirely
of range
fair.
of the spiders. And I'm gonna say, like, spiders are not exactly like you see the token what they look like when they try to get on their legs to rise higher. I'm gonna say these spiders don't have necks that can look up
Yeah,
that
these
much.
these
So
aren't
now that
giant
you're out-
jumping spiders. These are giant
Yeah,
weavers.
so you're now officially out of range of any of these spiders. Sadly, you're also right next to a cliff, so if they want to climb up, they can. But
This thing's
You
not
could
going to live
also,
long enough
like-
to climb up that cliff.
it's also kind of far for a spider.
I think it would be funnier if a phase spider teleported onto the back of another spider just to
Well,
reach
that's
her.
the funny thing. This isn't Baldur's Gate 3. They don't teleport. They just go into the ethereal plane and walk around.
Like, fuck, this isn't Baldur's Gate 3.
In any case, you do take a crit of poison, and I'm going to say, at this point in time, you should be happy we're not doing crunchy crits.
Oh, thank
Because,
fuck,
That
yeah.
would have been kind of crunchy.
That would have been done.
Crunch.
Okay, then she's going to take her new crossbow out. Bonus action, I'm going to invoke a constellation. And I'm going to shoot at this guy. Let's see if I set this up correctly. I sure as hell hope I set this up correctly.
About to find out.
Let's get that.
$16 is going to hit the giant spider.
Okay, cool. So the one that I activated was flames, and I'm also going to use my bird strike as well. So it's going to take this plus, let's see, so that would be 2d8 from the flames plus.
You're
what was
attacking
it?
this spider over here?
Yes.
The one who bit you. That makes sense.
Yes, the one that bit me. The one that's more of an immediate threat. Plus uno d 6. Wow. Wow. I see how it is.
It's still almost dead.
Okay, I'll shoot it again then.
It takes the arrow in the side and looks and screams in pain. That 29 is going to hit.
I would
Do you
hope
have any
so.
additional damage that you do on the
Uh,
second attack?
Well, okay, it says until the end of your next turn, when you hit. So I assume yes.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So it doesn't say like it only happens once. But yeah, the birds only happen once.
So you fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. You shoot 2 arrows and the spider crumbles to the ground. Dead. Charred.
Good. Fuck that guy.
It bit you hard, but you shot harder. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, this is this spider's turn. Oh shit, it's the first one to roll above a... Alright, well, it rolled, it's not frightened, so it's gonna rush up to you, and that's dash, so it can't attack.
Oh,
But it's
fuck
within-
right off.
But it's within range.
It's within range because it climbed up on the cliff.
Yeah.
So it can hit you, but it also used its action to dash, so that's it.
You fuck right off.
You
Right
got
this
this.
instant.
You got this. You're fine.
On a scale of
Uh,
1 to 70, I'm a 6 right now.
Nah, you're fine.
This spider
This is a warm up.
in
We're
the
fine.
this spider is in the ethereal plane and sees that the queen spider just got fucked up by a giant fireball, and it's not too afraid of the giant queen spider right now. So it's going to stay in the ethereal plane and walk the fuck away.
Yep, that's fair. That is. Start of that one's turn. It needs to. I'm just gonna roll the d6 for it. Actually, fuck you. Takes 2 fire damage.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna take 2 fire damage, and it's going to surprise you very much on how it's going to do this. It's gonna look around at all the dead spiders, and then it's going to leave.
Yeah, that tracks.
It's going to go into the ethereal plane and fuck off.
Yeah, that tracks.
And it is going to scream to basically as it goes into the scream, you hear it go like.
I just imagine it. I just imagine it goes poof because it probably uses an action to actually get rid of the fire. So part of that is that there's just an outline of the spider in fire as it disappears. It's just fucking
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote style disappears. There's just a fire outline where the spider once was.
It literally goes.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we can keep going through initiative if we want, but chances are the moment
The queen
the
runs.
queen uses this ability, she's going to look around and using their reaction, this spider is gonna fucking into the ethereal plane. And the other spiders, I mean, are gonna use their reaction to run away. You can attack them with, well, the other spiders, I say, the other spider who just went all the way up to I over here and dashed is gonna keep dashing away. So you can make an attack opportunity if you wish.
Yes.
And the other spider is unconscious,
I'm
so
nothing
she's
but
not
fight for
moving.
these guys.
The other spider is unconscious, so she's not going anywhere.
We have spider friend. Can we keep
That's
it?
going to hit and 13 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't run away. You just kind of it keeps running past you, and you just slash it as it goes by, and you just cut off of multiple legs, and it just kind
It's
of
a crossbow. I'd say she just shot it as it went by and it collapsed.
Oh,
Like
okay.
skidding.
yeah, it just kind of skids
Just-
up. It gets all the
like-
way to the top of the cliff and then stops. And as for the other spiders in initiative, they are both on the ethereal plane and go away. So
For the record, does Hellsight see face spiders in the ethereal plane?
I don't believe Hellsight sees into the ethereal plane. It just
Actually, it's just magic. Never mind, it's just magic.
it sees to magical darkness, right?
No, it's just if you use magic to hide yourself.
Oh, well, they're not hidden. They're on another plane of existence.
Yeah, yeah. That's my clarification.
And combat. And then we're gonna go back to let's pick this one for the day.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Just realized that the DC for my monk stuff was wrong. But we got it. Figured that out.
Oh. That wasn't too bad.
You say that, I just flutters down, lands on the ground, and is just exhausted and bleeding out.
Just collapses. Well,
Oh,
that...
don't be so dramatic. Did you die?
She's glares as she is going to use the bracer to heal herself.
Either way, that could have gone better.
Certainly could have gone worse.
Yeah.
let's
How the
see.
fuck are people supposed to wrangle
come
these fucking things?
I mean, I don't know how Hecate did it, but it looks like he did it.
Huh?
Did
Is
what
it?
now?
Wait, this isn't... Gil's gonna wander over to it? Just poke it a bit?
Yeah, it's poisoned and unconscious for the foreseeable future.
How the fuck you do that?
Spider pet.
What?
Spider pet.
I don't know. about that.
No,
I couldn't keep the cat, so I'm keeping this one.
no.
You didn't keep the cat because you insulted it and it died.
Well, no,
Why
the
can't
other
we
one
all-
ran away.
Can we not?
Because it was afraid of you because you insulted the other one and it died.
Wasn't the first one bullying the second one?
It was. I saved it, and it ran away.
Yeah, because you traumatized it.
Says you.
I don't care what the background behind this is. Can we please not? Just a bit.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think there's only really room for one mount in this party right now. I feel like Tish would assert dominance if we added another. Glancing at the horse.
T shakes her head and just goes.
Surely we could send it to Ingralus, and he'll make some use of it.
How are we gonna do that?
What?
Okay.
Bridget, you know that definitely if you have it captured, you can bring it back to the city, and it's definitely going to. There is a bounty on all giant spiders. The poison from the venom from the fangs can be used by the the Assassin's Guild and stuff, and like they have a lot of uses. If they tie this thing up and send it back to the city, they could get a pretty penny, like probably a good 25 gold, standing one bounty on any giant spider. If they captured a phase spider, probably more in the hundreds of gold. But a regular giant spider, 25 gold. Which is not insignificant. But you don't have to tell them.
Suggest that we keep it one more time. I dare you.
Actually, there is a standing bounty back in town. Could just bring it
Great,
back
we'll give it to
there.
the town instead.
Yeah. Get some money for the poison.
Anything that does not keep it in this freaking
Yeah, that sounds a little bit more practical, to be honest.
Ooh, money!
So basically, the way the standing bounty works is very simple. Rhea, you have a something of a magical flare. If they tie up the spider and you set the flare, the ranger order that takes care of these things is going to send people to pick it back. And since the flare is registered to your adventurers guild, well, it's your flare, so it's going they're going to log it, and the next time you go by an adventurers guild, you'll be able to collect the bounty. You don't have to physically bring it back. There are people. There's an entire ranger guild whose job is to spider wrangle.
We literally came to this side of the river with one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it
So-
probably ain't gonna be long before they pick it up, so.
Yeah, exactly. So just as long as you tie it up, because you don't know it's going to be unconscious for 24 hours, unless someone wishes to identify the spider to figure out what
no
magical
idea.
effect is on it.
No.
I don't think that's something you would do. But yeah, you could just kind of tie up the legs. I'm sure Rhea's dealt with that before, so she knows
But,
how to prepare the spider.
Yeah, no, if you have a way to signal Theo to, like, pick this up or something since we're already here,
Yep.
we can just
Gotta
keep...
tie it up, and I've got a flare. We're good.
Yeah. I do not have rope, because I still haven't resupplied since, you know, the incident at the, I really should resupply at some point. It's fine. Somebody else tie it up, I'll just keep watch, I guess.
This is where we learned that this adventuring party, no one has rope.
Nope, I have rope.
Good.
Eric, the actual responsible person in this party, unfortunately.
I have chain, not that it helps.
I don't think we need chain for a spider. Good to know for the future, though.
Chain has a higher AC than rope if you want to tie up someone.
Does also beg the question of why you have chain on you.
Don't worry about it.
Secret tool that might or might not help us later.
I mean, if we're going after a death knight, yeah, probably. Either way, I assume Herrick just ties up the spider, we signal, and then press forward, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
I have a question for you, Curb.
Actually, we should probably take a short rest as well so that I can lick her wounds, and I wouldn't mind it either, to be honest.
Yes, please.
Just take a quick short rest while we're signaling.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
I do have Leomund's tiny hut.
That's for a
case
long
of
rest.
emergency.
That's,
Okay,
that's,
long rest.
yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Duly
'Cause-
noted.
Yeah, that lasts 8 hours, and we can pop that down as like a tent, basically. But yes, that is a
Alright,
good that is a good thing to keep
okay.
on lock for sure. Probably spend like 3 hit dice of my own. Excellent. Good shit. Alright.
Give me a second. I need to double check something real quick. Jesus fucking Christ. Curb, what the fuck?
I spent almost all my hit die.
What?
That's a name.
What's it? What do you mean?
Fine, don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
It's fine, I'm sure. It's
You
okay.
can go to the guest section of the party for reasons.
Oh, I see. Okay.
My friend has a name.
And my question was, how far away do you want the thing we're planning to happen?
We'll do that later, like much later. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Definitely not now.
Definitely not now. Okay. I'm gonna move you a bit out of frame because the light shining on the microphone is a bit distracting.
What? Warboss getting distracted?
I don't get distracted, guys. I get retracted. Anyway.
I get redacted.
Okay, that's funny. You're funny. Everyone's funny. Anyway, so
Laugh.
So you guys take a small break. Rhea sets up the flare. And just this this purple and white flare that just kind of shoots into the sky. And then you make your way away from the place with dead spiders everywhere.
Mhm.
Also, to answer, no, that's fine. Nothing to answer any questions. Okay, so yeah, you begin to walk away from the place full of dead spiders, and you continue your path towards the caves that have been said to hold the
Death Knight in training, or whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Like prospective Death Knight or...
Yeah.
Death Knight Aspirant is the name of the
Hey guys, do you think the spiders that survived are gonna like post the story on the web?
Ha.
I don't get it. What?
God, Gil, you're such a boomer.
Literally, yes. No, he's worse. He's older than a boomer. Why would,
Oh god, I think
why would
15
they-
may very well be the youngest one
why
in
would,
this group.
why would they set up what? Spiders don't know how to write,
Come on.
and like,
Come on, Gil. Time to put your bifocals on and squint at the screen so that you can see it.
I squint all the time, anyways. Squints at you regardless. This is just my natural face.
Oh. No wonder why it's stuck like that.
Squints harder.
How many centuries have you been looking like that?
Too many.
Enough.
Rhea, centuries. How old is this
Yeah.
fucking guy?
Yeah.
Look at whatever. It's
Yeah, I'm just a fucking human to you. You have no
Yeah.
idea.
Hey, looks like a human. I mean, he's a
I
human
did
who
breathe fire, though.
He did breathe fire, but like,
You're a firebender.
But there's
You-
been people that can do that with like spells and stuff. I might be a caster. You don't know.
I don't.
also, you're a monk. You're aware of other monastic traditions that
Mhm.
deal with fire more than shadow.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. You guys are.
It's not
weird bunch of
exactly
adventurers, aren't ya?
impossible, but it is a strange thing.
Yeah. Y'all are
Ah.
weird.
Weird. You don't know the half of it.
Starting to get glimpses.
Just a collection of some misfits that just happen to be traveling together.
Mhm.
Also, I do want to point out it is something that we established in this combat, but in the Fell Empire and anywhere else really, shadow monks really powerful because everything is shadow, everything
True.
is dim light, so they can teleport anywhere basically freely.
I forget. Did we establish
So-
that like the white moon does shed bright light? It's like the only
The
thing it
white
does?
moon does shed bright light.
Yeah.
The white moon is the only place where you would like get bright light, but like most of the time, shadow monks are kind of like
Mhm.
but yeah, I believe that if I'm correct, I want to double check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ishtar is bright light. Tenebrae is magical darkness. And Fuegar, Tempestas, and Venenirdis are all dim.
Dim. Yep. Yep. So.
Oh, no, Tenebrae is not magical darkness. It's true darkness, but you can still see. It's just kind of a weird haze where you can't see very far,
Mhm.
but it's not straight up magical darkness.
All right. So we're pressing forward.
Yeah, someone can roll a d100 to determine
Who wants to do it?
what's going on.
18.
Okay, so all right, so I'm going to. Oh shit. Okay. Right. So you advance and you move into a bit further into the thing. So I'm gonna say I said it would take you 3 days. So I'm gonna say you get all the way over here, and the next day
This is gonna be
you
the end of
will-
the first day.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Well, I mean yeah, basically, this is the end of the first day. It's should be more here.
Yep.
All right. So, you set up for rest,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, Bridget, but these are like your new employers. This is usually the time where you start to take like ask questions about like clarification, what they expect to do, what they plan to do, so you can plan around it as a guide. This would be the time to just kind of start questioning the party and getting to know your employers,
Like I've
if you wish.
Yep.
If you're not feeling up to it, I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but this is a perfect.
But he is
place
putting you
to
on
do
the
that.
spot, yes.
Yeah, just a little.
I'm
Yeah,
putting you
yeah,
on the
just a
spot. I'm being horrible.
It's all good. We're trying to pick out who I'm going to talk to, who seems in charge.
Okay, so
Hmm.
so you look around the camp.
I want.
One of them has just been bitten the leg and is swearing up a storm with a bird on her shoulder that's
Sylvan.
laughing
Sylvan.
at her.
She's swearing in Sylvan. She always swears in Sylvan.
So I
You
understand
know
every
Sylvan.
word you're saying.
Yeah. And there's a bird on her shoulder basically laughing at her and poking fun. You have a black dragonborn looking fellow who's talking to their horse. You have Gil, who looks very much like grumpy.
Yeah.
At
You
all
joke,
times.
you
That's-
joke, Blake, but I was gonna make that joke.
Honestly? Honestly?
Nope. I'm. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fun.
What I was going to say is I'm doing it, but like, how about we have the players describe what's happening?
Well,
So
Yeah.
first off, can
Um,
I really want us to just roll charisma checks just to see general presentation at the moment.
oh yeah,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
roll a charisma check.
I want to see what everyone's like presenting as right now. Just normal.
Please.
Yeah,
that's
that
actually-
about tracks. That's
That's
about
actually
average.
not terrible for you, Gil.
How?
No.
Huh?
Just
Did we
click.
just roll regular charisma?
If you just click charisma, it'll let you roll just a regular charisma check. Yeah. What the fuck, Eric?
I mean,
What the
Eric
hell?
generally has a good presentation.
You outrizzed the bard.
You did.
All right, so
Queen's blessing,
So I'm gonna
baby.
Queen's blessing.
So yeah,
So,
no. Gil is just completely passive at the moment. He's just very lonesome just on his own. He doesn't seem unapproachable, but yeah, he's not interested in making connections at the moment. At least it doesn't seem like it. So he's just walking along with the rest of the party at the moment.
He got them grouchy old man vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The one who seems to be
Holding
I'm
things
gonna let
together
you
the
all-
most.
I'm gonna let you all decide what your character is doing,
Mhm.
but the most approachable and the one you peg as the leader at this point in time is Herrick.
I just imagine that 21 is just force of presence and absolute just intimidating aura.
Given
Well, I mean,
charisma that Hecate
he
has.
was the one who made the attack that seemed. Well, that's not true.
No.
There was the fireball.
Yeah.
There was the fireball. But like, as like standing goes, like Herrick is probably the most regal out of all these people. Like, considering his background as basically he was raised as a chosen one, kind of.
I don't think
So-
that's been revealed to that character, though, so she wouldn't know that.
Nope.
No, she wouldn't know that, but what I'm saying
yeah.
is, having been raised in that thing, he's probably the one who holds himself the most like a leader, even if he's not trying to, by
Mhm.
just kind of the vibe, he
Yeah,
was
he's-
raised to lead armies. and
Literally
stuff,
worked
so,
as a commander for the Queendom forces, so he's definitely got that air.
yeah.
Mhm.
And Gil would be the other one that has the most experience, but as we've said, he looks like a grumpy old man.
Pretty much, yeah.
He doesn't look old. He has old
He
man
has
energy.
that energy, yeah. Yeah.
He's got
yeah.
that.
Look old,
He's got
he is
that.
old.
He's
With
got
his
that
role.
Harrison Ford energy
He's sort of
going on
moping. He's
right
like, I
now.
can't believe we could. He's that spider.
Hecate's moping, gotcha, yeah.
Hecate's moping. That's low charisma.
Hecate is just chaos. You don't know what you're gonna get with that bird.
Hecate is moping, but mostly it's just kind of like, you're like, who's the leader? Oh yeah, the one who yelled, Spider Pet! And then was immediately shut down.
And
That's leader material.
Definitely.
and Sai, what does a 14 give you for Ai's perspective at the moment?
She doesn't seem like okay. It seems like she, like, from what you've gathered from her, she doesn't look like leader material really, but she. You're torn between like if she is, I'd say
The only thing she can lead are her birds, and even then.
no, she can't lead her birds because one of them is always against her.
You know what? That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Not only is one of her birds always against her, it's always a different bird that consumes a different bird each time it pops up.
Yeah,
She's-
just
she's
from
get-
talking to the bird, you can tell like what is going on with this girl.
She's getting bullied by a bird. She can't possibly be the leader.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm probably aware that I is the reason you guys have this. If I remember that right?
You do know that I is
I is the
officially
highest ranking
I
of us,
is
yes.
the highest ranking here, and she is the one who you've been contracted to help.
Mhm.
So
Technically, on paper, it's I, but
Yeah,
not
no.
necessarily
On
true.
on paper, it's I, and then Gil. And somehow Herrick is the one that looks the most put together out of the entire group right now.
Which is
And that-
ironic,
and that-
considering
and
that Eric
that's-
is absolutely not put together right now.
yeah,
but-
because like psychologically, Eric is probably the one who's in the deep, who's deepest in the hole.
Mhm.
But he looks good.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
apparently really good at hiding it at the moment.
Just
I mean, like Eric literally said before, no, I'm not okay, but I'll get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? So many
But
choices.
to answer
Indeed.
your question, when you look around and look for the person who looks the most put together, you have Spider Pet dude, you have grumpy old man, you have someone who's having a conversation with her bird and seems to be losing, and you have a regal man who's just kind of brushing a horse that looks probably like the most beautiful horse you've seen, and it's just kind of
Probably.
beautiful with shimmering silver hair, silver mane and stuff.
This is a completely unbiased opinion, of course.
Well,
No,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
I
sure.
made that horse.
I'm
so
pretty
of course-
sure that's just an established fact at this point.
Yeah, like I said, completely unbiased.
Tish was originally the seed of a noble who was kind of passing through, and I have a feeling the way I roleplayed that noble told that he cared about aesthetics more than anything else.
What? Oh, did you literally flip a coin to see who you were gonna talk to?
Yeah.
Alright, well what did the coin tell you?
down a tool, and it still is Herrick. What would it be? Alright, so I'm gonna just kind of look around at the group, shake my head a little, and just go over to Herrick.
That's fair.
Hi. Got a few questions, if that's
Alright.
okay.
I mean,
One?
we're resting right now, so good as time as any, I guess.
Yeah. Felt like looking over at I and the birds, an appropriate time to talk. So, I know there is a dragon on the table, but I'm also just trying to gauge what everyone's plan is, what the intentions are here, how I best can help you guys while you're here. I wasn't super sure who to talk to, because everyone's kind of seeming to do their own thing right now, but
You say that, and I is now chasing the bird that was laughing at her.
The bird is like, you know, you can always disengage, right?
I will do what I want.
Tell that
Hi.
to your leg.
And then the chase ensues.
so
Well, I mean, ideally, if you can, like, keep I from getting mauled by spiders, that would probably help.
I said I'm fine.
I think your leg begs to differ.
You say that, I, but that was a lot of blood pooling there.
The moment you see that, she
Okay.
trips. I swear it's getting better.
Gil's gonna wander over, seeing these two talking at this point, and all the shouting. What are we talking about?
I'm asking for general goals. Anything I can help you guys do while you're here. Kind of just getting to know you guys a little bit more than the little snippets I've been catching.
I mean, far as I'm aware, we only really need a guide.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of raise an eyebrow and look at Herrick as well.
Pretty much. I mean, I really don't know the Fell Empire too well.
Yeah, much as it might not have seemed it, we are fairly capable in a fight.
Well, the fire of several varieties was impressive. I'll give you guys that.
I
imagine it-
starts laughing in the background.
I
Both
imagine at
birds,
this
the
point,
tiny bird and the big bird.
I imagine at this point, Hecate has also cast the massive fucking Liamin's hut. Just as we're saying this, just into existence.
Like Lehman's tiny hut, just got a dome of energy, just begins to form. What? Actually, I'm gonna ask, what does your Lehman's tiny hut look like? Like, it has to be a bowl, a kind of
It's a
half
dome,
sphere of
yeah.
energy. It's a dome, but like, is it?
You can
Is
color
it
the
like-
outside to look however you want, basically.
That's exactly what I'm asking. What does it look like from the outside?
Like, it can be opaque or transparent, if I remember correctly, and you can color it to look however you want.
Okay, I would say it'd be somewhat translucent. It would kind of start as like a glowing bright cyan at the base, and would just kind of go towards like a darker blue towards the top.
Okay.
I was going to say it would be cool if like the surface of the dome itself was just kind of covered in notes like sheet music. But then I remembered that your character can't read sheet music right now. Not yet. So they are an they are another actor who does everything by ear at the time. At this time, well, you've gotten better because you have literally like a magic teacher thingamajig that's kind of happening in your room. So you've started to learn how to read sheet music, but you've only had like 2 or 3
so-
months of downtime since you've gotten that.
So rather than what I just said, it'll just be blank sheet music. There's no notes, there's no treble or bass clefs, nothing. It's just blank.
So
Oh,
it's
that's so cool.
And as he
It's-
refines his skill, you'll just see
Oh,
more.
that's
show up.
fun. Oh, that's very
That's very
fun.
fun.
Cool.
So
Is it
it's just
still
white
like,
with black stripes.
Yep.
Perfect.
it could be still like a pale teal with just kind of dark blue lines for the
True.
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, we appreciate any help that you could give if you're capable in fighting, but beyond the Death Knight, we're also going to be looking into the dragon to the south, and any help you can give in regards to figuring out where the dragon that we're looking for is would be helpful.
Oh yeah, I do have information for you.
Okay.
Because we're looking for the topaz dragon, but we're only aware of the black one from what we've heard so far.
The black dragon calls himself Dreadscale.
How long ago?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He keeps changing his name.
Yeah,
But
I know. That's why I'm
Dreadscale is-
asking.
Yeah, but the last you knew, his name was Dreadscale.
Okay.
That's the last time. The last time he like took someone hostage and just kind of bargained for gold to give them back. He went by Dreadscale.
Okay. Alright. I know one of his more. I know he's twitchy about names, but I know his more recent name was Dreadscale, but I don't know if that's still accurate.
Just gonna
He
snort.
often goes back to Dreadscale.
He loops back to it sometimes, honestly. I think he prefers it, but he hasn't, admitted that to himself yet.
Oh, great. He's a pretentious dumbass.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably cares more about his image, his legacy, than anything else. Yeah, that tracks.
from what I've
and-
seen so far, I'm not in love with Null, but at least his name isn't so. Ugh.
There is one person who would know the current name of the dragon for sure. She lives on the outskirts. Her name is Auntie Margaret.
Auntie Margaret.
Is this a fucking
Oh,
hag?
boy.
What? That's stupid.
The hag you have to tell us, Orville.
That's stupid.
It's in the rules. It's in the rules.
Auntie, she's definitely in the Fellhaven NPC document. She's definitely not called Sick Auntie Margaret the Hag. That's definitely not what she's called in the
Definitely.
Fellhaven document. that
Don't
I
worry
played
about
on
it.
Different of the other game.
Don't worry.
Actually,
about it.
it's been like 800 years, right? So
Around that, if I recall.
it's been like 700 years since Fellhaven. So scratch that. there is one person who would definitely know the current name of the Black Dragon, and she is named Granny Margaret.
Granny Margaret.
Excellent. That has some implications, some of which are uncomfortable.
Yes. She is no longer a mere auntie.
Congratulations.
And I have a stab block for greater hags now because of the new rules. They are pretty cool. I'm not gonna make you fight a CR20 plus greater hag. Don't worry about it. but they exist.
Fun. Okay.
And yeah, the arch hag is CR21. So,
Okay.
you're not fighting an arch hag. That's not happening.
I mean, like, to be fair with Null Gil, he's also, you know, a great worm, so he's past the well, I think he's largely past the pretentious, edgy phase, but
Well,
I'm just saying he's a better dragon than my father. Low bar, I know.
No's older than you, Gil.
oh yeah, 100%.
like
1000%, yeah.
Alright then. Well, guy thing I can definitely do. So,
Alright.
no worries about that, I guess.
Then we'll take care of the Death Knight, and on the way back, we'll see what we can figure out from the from this dread scale. Gil rolls his eyes.
Just to be clear, for reference sake, Null was a great worm when you were a wormling.
That tracks.
So Null is very old.
That tracks, yeah.
Null is the oldest great worm from the Queendom side. And the only reason he's not the oldest great worm period is because you don't really know the age of the other great worms from the Bastion. They don't necessarily just kind of tell everyone, but some people think that Null is just the oldest great worm that exists.
I definitely feel like Gil would like secretly have a grudging respect for Null, because out of every other like ancient dragon he's aware of, Null seems to be the one that actually does shit.
Yeah, Null is definitely well known. Null is respected by metallic dragons as a dragon who's overcome his scale instincts. He's very much so not a typical black dragon. Whereas a lot of dragons, when they go to Great Worm status, they become like a purer version of their type of dragon. Null is known specifically for having shed a lot of the weaknesses and usual
impulsiveness of a black dragon.
Tendencies and impulses of black dragons. He's not particularly cruel. He's very wise. So usually Null is respected, whereas you've got great worms like fucking.
This is the
What's
tangent.
his
We don't need
name?
to go down this rabbit hole, but yes. Gil's, yeah. Gil's just like, yeah, I get that. I gather that from Noel, from what I've heard and what has been said by him.
The to end the tangent real quick, the red great worm Graxis is literally just a walking inferno, and that's basically all he does. So he's kind of like
Just goes places and sets places on fire.
yeah,
Breed, wrath,
basically.
and pride,
he's,
baby.
He's the opposite of Null. Who,
Okay, so I have a question then.
Mm.
Off the table. Have I heard, and I don't think I have, but have I heard anything about this null that they're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Null is okay. So basically, what you will know is there are, aside from the Queendom, there are two factions that are at war. There is the Queendom, who is the faction of the Tiamat, and then there is the Bastion, which is the faction led by the Great Worm Council. Now, there are 6 Great Worms in the council for Bastion's side, and then on the other side there are 3 Great Worms and Tiamat. So those are like the top dogs, the strongest contenders. The antagonist Great Worms are Graxis, the Great Fire Worm, who is basically just a flying tornado. Null, who is known to be like the strategist of the Queendom. He is basically just the one with the most knowledge. And then there is Task, who is the white Great Worm. Task and Graxis are known to be like calamities, and Null is the one that is known to be just kind of like a diplomat, a
More
strategist,
tactical.
tactical.
Okay.
Where Graxis and Task is just kind of either an inferno or a blizzard. You send them somewhere and everything's destroyed. Where Null, usually you send him in political situations.
Okay.
And then as for the friendly Great Worm Council, you have a Sternion, who is just kind of a bit more of a
War boss. War boss. I know
it's
you
fine.
like lore dumping, but
Sorry, I actually.
no,
did
you're
not
good.
know.
No, you are fine. It is a fair question from you.
We're not gonna go into details, but for the sake of just putting a note on it, the opposition to Null is Tamara, who is the Great Silver Dragon, and she is the one who is closest in temperament to Null in question.
Okay.
And we're not gonna go into detail as to all of the other gods because fuck. I'm tired, and when I'm tired, it's easy for me to fall into tangents.
It's all good.
No, War boss, you just spent like 10 minutes discussing 3 of the Great Worms. We don't need to go over 6 more, please.
That's fair.
I know dragons are your passion, but now is not the time.
That's fair.
But, yes, you would absolutely know Null, to be clear.
Okay. Okay. All right. I just wanted to get an understanding of if mentioning that name casually is a concern or not.
It is very concerned.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's kind of like
We're talking about
something
Null
like-
like we have, like, personal history
like
with
you
this.
met him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of my grandfather, so yeah, there's some personal history.
Yeah,
there.
it's kind of like me going, oh yeah, I had like a dinner with George W. Bush.
Yeah.
It was it's kind of like
It's like,
oh okay.
Yeah, this. So
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, cool. So, all right. Okay. So just question: when you say no, you mean makes big motion with her hands? No, or
Yeah.
someone else?
No, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely him.
Fun. Interesting. Should I be
Worrying.
concerned or just
About no,
that's how your
probably.
cat took you? Okay. I don't think there's much I can do about that, but good to know that's something to be aware of. Okay.
I mean,
What?
if you think the Fell Empire is safe from the Queendom, I don't think it's going to be for very long.
I don't know about that, but I don't think the Queendom would be so willing to throw away their relations so quickly.
Gil just shrugs.
I'm just saying, Fell Empire's not the type to just roll over and let things happen.
Nope.
And the Queendom isn't one to stop spreading their territory.
Yeah. It'll be
What happens when
interesting.
unstoppable force meets immovable object?
Well, let's hope Bastion stays alive long enough for us not to find out.
Okay. Hey,
From what you would imagine, if Bastion fell, what would probably come to pass is the Fell Empire would have to fall beneath the
Into the Underdark.
the Queendom. Well, beneath the Queendom, as in they probably
as
couldn't
in,
stay
like,
sovereign.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
but they would fall under. They would probably be allowed to remain like a country under the Empire.
They would become an
But
occupied
Bastion
territory.
would definitely
yeah.
be destroyed. Bastion would be destroyed and then annihilated and just kind of absorbed into the Queendom. But the Fell Empire would probably keep its not its sovereignty, but would probably be self-ruled by whatever is happening. Unless it fought back too hard.
Yeah.
At which point, she is a goddess of tyranny, so.
Literally called the Tyrant Queen. Either way. Would you stop chasing Az and get over here? Gotta actually get some rest.
Yes,
She trips and falls.
Stop chasing me.
She trips and falls, takes 1 damage.
Come on in, the gun's just fine.
You're gonna reopen your wounds if you keep that up. Please, just stop.
Fine. Just glares over at Az and just
walks back over. The second you give up on trying to catch Az, he flies to your shoulder.
She just glares again.
I swear, you're like literally older than me. Why do I have to tell you what to do to get you to behave?
She doesn't even respond. She just walks over.
Az
She's too
says,
frustrated.
Yo, any
Az
responses?
says,
Any insights?
What about
Az would say, Az would say, it would be well for you to understand, Herrick, that no matter her age, I is still a brat.
Gil will actually audibly laugh at that.
Oh my god!
Could I, as Hecate, have a word with I, as in a healing word?
You can definitely, if you wish.
Just like strums on an instrument. Don't fall down again. It's really bad.
I raise you up.
How do roll?
I'm going to go to your sheet and fix it because we're using the new rules, so it should be 2 dice of healing instead of 1.
That is true.
So,
New healing
Huh.
word is good.
healing word is 2d4.
Well, darn, I can't do the bit that I was gonna do. Oh well.
Yeah.
Are you
oops.
gonna knock yourself out?
No.
Oh.
I mean, do you want me to backtrack this and be like, nah, never mind.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny.
Okay. I shall revoke my healing word.
So,
No healing for you. I keep the spell slot.
You know what? Fuck you. Unhealing's your word.
Oh, you don't have insurance? Well, I'm just gonna have to take that healing back.
Okay, so to restore her wound, she's going to look over to Az and just say, "All right, got you now." And she's going to reach for him and use the fertile conduit on him.
Okay, so you're gonna. Okay, go ahead. Roll an amount of d10s you wish to roll.
What the fuck is this spell?
It's not a spell.
It's a spell that I was tempted to use on you.
Oh, what?
So,
Uh-oh.
Infernal Conduit, she's going to drain a 9 HP from Az, who is going to shrivel and die because he's a bird with 1 HP.
I mean,
Actually, I want to double check something.
Oh, is he unwilling?
No.
Okay, so it does hit.
he thinks it's adorable that you resist like this.
Casually watches you murder the bird you've been trying to catch.
No. I'm thinking, and I think Infernal Conduit would go through the familiar, and especially considering the source of the power, would directly drain it from
Az.
from Az.
Oh my god. I love that this does confirm that Sai does not consider Az an ally.
Give me a second. I need to double check something.
Oh, good.
So 9.
It's okay, he'll get better. Yeah, 9.
You officially you've drained
Like, the target's more the bird than Az.
1.05% of their health.
Cool, Az has like 900 health, huh? Fun.
No, 856.
Oh, excuse me.
Get it right.
Does it burn when you absorb this?
A lot of things she does is burning, so I don't know.
It's more like the feeling of draining Az is like, imagine that there is a dam and you try to open like a tiny hole in it to drain, because that's as big a hole as you can open with your power. And when you do, the full weight of the water beneath the dam tries to crush you within the 1 second that the hole is open.
You just full on
That's how
get
it feels.
power washed by the healing.
Yeah, it literally, it heals you, but it hurts like hell. Literally.
Yeah, it's not the first time she's done it.
That's the first time you've done
What?
it.
New DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Just fucking as. Oh,
Power
God.
Wash Simulator with as hold the trigger 1 second, the stage is over. Everything is flooded.
Good.
Damn, I didn't know we could fill the aquarium stage. Impressive.
Alright, so yeah.
All right. Anyways, got any other questions you want to ask?
Yes and no. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna figure out the bird thing in time, but what's the bird thing?
Which one?
Not
Accordion music stops.
You're kind of a. I'm more talking about and.
I'm not a bird brain. Oh, sorry. I thought you said bird brain for a moment.
No. You're okay.
Oh.
You're okay.
That's something I don't really want to talk about. I'm sorry.
Young Skydar,
Sure.
I am but a bird.
Bullshit.
That's
At
exit
least.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as, at least, as far as you're concerned, I am but a bird. I will not act with more power than I could if I were a bird.
Oh.
I will not bring forth more power than a bird could.
All right.
Perhaps I will bring more knowledge than a bird would.
Oh,
If I
shit,
feel
always
laughter.
waste it.
Okay. All right.
To be
So
honest,
for all intents and purposes, you're a bird.
you don't want to know.
It's really tempting though, but yeah, okay.
Look.
Weird, ominous talking. Not a bird is a bird. Okay. Understood.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, really, all you need to know is that he annoys I, and it's funny every single time. So just sit back and watch the show.
Okay.
Okay, so because of the joke Blank made, I will say the bird is suddenly and inexplicably wearing a polka dot, purple and gray, tiny, cute little bow tie.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
And there is no explanation. You don't see it appear. In just 1 second, it's there.
The
All
only explanation you need is that bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
Wow, he really is a rule of cool bard. Bard.
All right. Yeah, no, trust me, you don't want to know.
Okay. I guess. Do you guys have any questions for me while we're here?
I don't think I have any at the moment.
Fuck it. What made you want to become a guide or work with the Adventurers Guild?
I wanted to do more than just hang out and do nothing, and I liked exploring anyway. So it just kind of made sense, kind of fit.
Hmm.
I'm doing it for a bit now, so it's also just nice to see other people's perspective on things. I learn new things through the people I guide and how they interact with stuff. So
I'm sorry, you learn more from people who died?
sorry, get different perspectives, I think is more what I want to say. I mean, I've lived here forever, so what I think is normal is not normal to some other folks. So,
How
Well,
frequently
I
do
mean-
people die when you're guiding them?
Gil.
I did not say anything about anyone dying, for one.
I
For
might
two,
have misheard you,
not-
but...
Yeah.
From people I guide and not people who die.
Oh!
I'm sure the grumpy boy over there is just, what is it? Projecting, I'd say.
Mm.
No.
Gil's just
Under
gonna...
my care, no one has died.
No, with that guild out. With that guild out.
Yeah.
That's...
He made a fool of himself. He's leaving.
No, just... Fucking Hecate calls out him projecting, and he's just like, alright, that's it for me tonight. And he just leaves. He walks
Oh
to
my
a corner of the
God.
dome, settles down, and just throws the bedroll over himself. He's out.
The accordion just
And
gets
this is
slightly
why
louder.
Gil's not the leader of the group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Accordion just gets slightly louder.
Well, I'm glad to have you here, and simultaneously sorry that you have to be stuck with us, but
It's okay. You guys are one of the more eclectic bunches that I've traveled with so far, so it'll be fun.
yeah, that tracks.
Gil is mentally knocking Hecate down the list of people who are getting presents.
Look at this teddy bitch.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Hecate's whole
Holy
identity is
crap.
just bully the shit out of everyone with insults.
He tried first with Zeora, that backfired, so,
Next target.
I mean, like, at this point, Gil, you just have to just write off all birds, because you just have nothing but bad experiences with birds.
God, you're not wrong.
That is actually true.
That's
You're
so
right.
funny.
Zeora and now Hecate.
You're like Steve Irwin. Birds are the bane of your existence.
Not
Oh
only
my
Steve,
God,
Rob
Bobby.
is also very much in that vein. Ah. God, the fucking Curlew video is great. That's a 10. Alright, anyways. Anything else anyone's doing over the night?
I think Herrick would specifically be sleeping outside of the dome since Tish cannot be in the dome, and he is not
True.
leaving her out there.
I just want to double check something with Serrea's sheet.
Yep.
No, it's good. Okay. The horse approaches you, neighs, and nuzzles you. Herrick, roll me an animal handling or another check if you can convince me to try to understand what Tish is asking. She's smart enough that you could use insight. not considering how much you know her. But animal handling would be
That would
proper
be a
check.
straight roll either way. So I guess animal handling it is. Hacha! Yeah, that's a 7, Chief.
Okay. Your DC is low, so what you think is going on is Serrea asked if anyone had more questions, and Tisha's question is, "Do you have snacks?"
I mean, valid question, Tish. Wouldn't do to adventure on an empty stomach.
Are you going to carry on the question for Tish? Tish can't ask for snacks. You're gonna need to ask if you want the message to go through.
She's wondering if you've got any snacks on you.
Yeah, I think I do actually. I'll pull out. I don't have it listed on my sheet, but I logically would have rations. So can I actually just subtract money and put rations there so I can give Tisha a treat?
100%. You have you don't need to subtract money. You have rations. Like, you're a
Yay.
guide.
I know. I just didn't sort it out, and I should have.
You'd probably
So-
be able to just forage for rations.
Probably.
No.
I can find something.
Considering this is the Fell Empire, and this is a forest of
fruits.
dead blackened trees.
I can
There's
find.
no foraging
maybe.
here.
What? We couldn't
There's
Alright.
make
barely any nature.
we couldn't make spider jerky?
Well, I mean, yeah, you could kill a spider and eat spider jerky, or find a cave that goes underground and forage for mushrooms. Those are the two things that you could possibly find here. And most of your rations here are meat. But there is like there are farms in the Fell Empire. It's just that foraging is not a good way to get things. Like, there is vegetation that's clearly that clearly exists. It's just not naturally found in nature. But yep, you find some nuts and dried fruits and Brookside, and I'm kidding. And you offer it to Tish, who eats merrily, and then imperiously looks down at you and nods.
I will nod back.
Anyone here speaks Druidic or Primordial?
Those are
Wow.
not my wheelhouse.
Gil does. He's out though.
Currently do not.
Gil speaks Signan.
I speak Auran, apparently.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Gil's
Well,
What's
is
the-
Gil out, or is Gil still listening and just not
I-
participating?
You know, he's probably just fuming. He's not actually sleeping right now, but yeah, he's not happy. Is the main thing.
Tish speaks not in words, but in just kind of impressions. A bit like a lot of elementals who don't necessarily just kind of do full sentences. Like an earth elemental might speak primordial in a sense to make an angry, gravelly rumble that would inform you that you have made it angry, but it's not necessarily going to be specifically speech. There is speech with elementals, but not all of the language of elemental is speech. There's a lot of like vocalization and
Specifically, it's
things.
not verbal. It's just
not everything is verbal. It does, however, still count as verbal components for spell casting and stuff. But you so who is it that speaks Orin?
Me.
Okay, so in Primordial, so Ignan is a bit more difficult to understand, but Orin is closer to what Tish aligns to as elemental plane goes. Tish expresses that Rhea is an adequate servant.
The horse likes you.
I'm gonna assume that's a good thing, and that I'm probably not gonna get kicked. So
I mean,
Sure,
if I'm
let's
gonna
put
be
it that way.
honest, if I'm gonna be honest, staying on Tisha's good side is probably one of the best things you can do in this group.
all right.
Tish appears very proud of that statement and raises her head a bit more, puffs out her horse chest, and neighs imperiously.
All right. Aw. Very proud of yourself. Good. All right. And I will go and I'll probably pick a spot somewhere.
Tish expresses that it is a given to be proud of herself specifically.
Wow, you're quite full of yourself tonight, aren't you?
Careful, Hecate, careful. Unlike Gil, Tish will actually do something about it.
She can after a while. For now, I'll be comfortable in my little dome.
You're just giving her time to plot, to scheme.
Oh, please, like I've done anything against her.
Tish glares down at you and scoffs.
Telltale. Tish will remember that.
You just see like a little like blurb up in the corner. Tish disapproves.
Again, Hecate's goal in life is apparently to insult everybody, so I'm just rolling with the character.
One day it'll.
I like the sass. I like the sass quite a bit.
Alright.
As long as none of you guys are kobolds, I think I'll be fine.
One day, everyone will be escaping with Tish, and you're just going to phase through her back, fall to the ground.
Oh no!
And she's gonna keep running.
Oh!
Long live the bard.
Well, most of the time, if you're escaping somewhere, the bard is probably going to be flying, not on Tish, so it would have to be a specific situation that would cause it to happen. But yeah, so
I mean, wings are breakable, right?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying. You said a specific situation, and I think that would be one of those specific situations. That would like really suck too, because those count as your arms too.
yeah, you've specifically decided that you were a Breath of the Wild type Aarakocra, and not the D&D Aarakocra. You still only have 4 limbs, not 6.
Yeah.
It just looks better.
It's not gonna mechanically stop you from using actions while you're flying, but it is lore wise
It'll
explains that
fuck up my
you
dexterity more than it will anything else.
yeah.
Gonna have to learn how to play that accordion with your feet by the time we're done with you.
I think considering he knows the accordion and he's a flyer, he already knows how to play the accordion with their talents.
Yep.
See, a very
That is-
obvious interaction I can see Hecate doing right now. Vicious mockery.
I mean,
Just to say
And-
fuck you in particular.
in the newer
Fuck you
Zelda
in
games,
particular.
in the newer Zelda games, they do just fire the bow with their feet. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
they've got some actual dexterity with their feet that they can do that kind of stuff with.
That's how I mechanically allow everything to happen.
Yeah.
Like I think Hecate can do somatic components with their talents.
Yep.
For these spells that they
That
require.
tracks.
Like the dexterity of bird feet is not to be dismissed. In any
So,
case,
long rest, huh?
you all get ready for rest, and considering how tired I am right now, I think this is where we're gonna end tonight's session. It was a shorter session, about 2 hours and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a bit of tangent, but considering that I am starting to feel tired, I think this is a good place to rest. You will all, however, I would like everyone to click the long rest button.
Yep.
You're not going to be attacked during the night. We'll pick back up in the morning next time. So we're not going to be finding ourselves in situations where
Yeah.
in any case, that's right. It's good. It's good.
Alright, well, thank you all so very much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next session.
Catch
do
you in
you
the next
mean we
session.
keep
For
inspired?
the sake of the games, I'm technically done with radiotherapy on the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who are following this campaign, if there are any, we're gonna go back to 3-hour plus sessions, starting on the 24th
Mm-hmm.
of March and going on along that.
Have a bit more energy.
Radiotherapy is yeah. I'm gonna go back to being available mentally, and also I'm gonna have more time to plan because I'm not going to be
This.
scheduling my entire days around the fact that I have to go to the hospital to get my my brain microwaved.
That is fair.
Mhm.
So, take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.